Our group has obsessive compulsive disorder, which the spectrum approach includes repetitive behaviors of various types. These can be self-soothing behaviors, reward-seeking behaviors, or disorders of body appearance or function. Obsessions are recurrent, unwanted, and intrusive thoughts, images, or impulses that cause the patient to have a marked anxiety, and they might interfere with interpersonal, social, or occupational functioning. Compulsions are normally repetitive behaviors or mental acts that the patient continuously carries out to try and neutralize that anxiety that they're feeling. Without further ado, here's our video.
Hi, I'm Tanea. I'm going to be your nurse today. Can you please state your name and your date of birth?
It's Jason King, 12/18/2001. 2001.
Hi, Mom.
2001.
Hello. Can you say what brought you in today?
Well, I have a lot of symptoms coming up from my OCD. You know, as you see, I have to finish in threes a lot. I'm fidgety. I can't really focus on anything outside of my kind of symptoms, I guess. It's really taken a lot out of my daily life. My daily life.
Yeah, he's losing focus. He really can't keep up with what's going on. He's distracted. He's progressively getting worse over the last few months, and we're worried about him.
Well, Jason, can you tell me what kind of thoughts that you've been having?
Well, it's mainly just bad things are going to happen to people I care about. You know, like when I'm at home after school, I worry that, you know, mom and dad aren't going to come home. They both, you know, they work all day, and I worry that if I don't do everything right around the house, you know, like turning the light switch on and off, they're not going to come home, and it'll be my fault. I know ultimately, you know, I'm the only one that can make sure that they're safe by doing my actions.
Well, I understand these thoughts are very frustrating for you. Have you ever had thoughts about hurting yourself or somebody else?
No, I would never hurt anybody, because that's the main thing I'm worried about, is that they're not going to be safe. So no, I'm more worried about them being safe than anything. I don't want to hurt anybody.
Jason will never hurt anybody. He has a support system between me and his dad, and the only thing I have a problem with is his friends not coming around anymore. That worries me a lot.
Yeah, I think my friends think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy. I just run them off. You know, my actions and everything. It's just hard for them to be around me, I think.
Yeah, he's kind of backed into a corner because of it too. I mean, since they haven't been coming around, he basically just kind of sits in his room, you know, antisocial, if you will. But I don't want to call him that. He wants to be social. They just don't come around anymore, and it got us worried.
Yeah.
Well, Jason, I think I would suggest some pamphlets for you, and I also would suggest putting you into some like support groups. Do you think that would be good?
I think a support group could be good for sure, because I don't know anybody that has these same kind of behaviors I do, and it would be nice to talk to somebody that can talk to me about it.
Yeah, we think the support group will help a lot. We're very.
Yes, would you mind stepping out for us?
Sure.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk to me about your medication that you are taking?
Well, I was taking Zoloft, but I stopped taking it probably 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago.
So why did you stop taking Zoloft?
Well, it seemed to be causing problems, you know, with my girlfriend, or I guess my ex-girlfriend now. I guess you know, it affects the way I feel and my sex drive, and you know, like, you know, if we wanted to mess around and stuff, you know, sometimes I just wasn't really into it, or I normally would be, but I guess the medication made me feel like I didn't really care about that, and when we did want to have sex, I couldn't always, you know, get an erection, and then that starts to make my girlfriend feel like I don't like her, or she doesn't do things right for me or something. It just caused a lot of stress in our relationship. And I'm pretty sure it was a Zoloft, because now things seem back to normal.
Well, I understand that must have been very challenging for you. Does your girlfriend threats ever make your symptoms worse?
Worse, way worse. Anytime I'm nervous, stressed out, anything like that, it seems to really make everything a lot worse.
So when you were taking Zoloft, did you notice a decrease in your symptoms?
Yeah, I did for sure. I noticed a decrease. It just didn't seem to be worth it to me. I mean, I'm only 20 years old, and I'm having problems with erectile dysfunction, and that just causes a lot more stress.
But Jason, would you be open to taking another type of medication?
Well, yeah, if it didn't cause the same kind of problems,
Mm-hmm.
the same kind of problems, the same kind of problems.
Okay, so I'm going to make sure to let your doctor know about your being open to taking a new medication. Okay, so Jason, some techniques that can help with you would be using guided imagery, using deep breathing techniques, and keeping a journal. But today we're just going to focus on guided imagery. And what that is, then it can help you bring you back to reality and to distract you from having severe negative thoughts that you are experiencing.
Okay, that sounds good.
Thank you. We appreciate it. I don't know how to handle it when he has severe anxiety.
So my thing is, what is one happy memory from you both?
I want Jason remember the time during the summer we went for camping. That made you feel really, really good. and
Yeah, I
happy.
caught that really big bass.
Yeah.
That was a cool trip.
See, that is a perfect example. The key is to keep Jason distracted from his thoughts.
Thank you for teaching us that.
So Jason, how did that guided imagery sound?
It sounds good. Good. It sounds good. Good.
So now I'm just going to speak with the doctor, talk about your medications, and discuss any other important details with them. Is that right?
Yeah, that sounds good. Good.
All right.
Thank you
Good.
so much.